Do you know who Akira the Dawn is?
Of course, he's amazing.
Okay, so without further ado, we are going to talk about Dr. Seuss, beginning with a poem that you have written.
Without further ado,
Wait, it appears to be, so I have not heard it yet. I'm looking forward to it. And it appears to be written by one Dr. Weinsteinium,
Yes.
which is how I refer to you sometimes when you call me on the phone and we yell at each other.
My sense is that now they have gone far too far. The offenses they claim have grown just too bizarre. They say Dr. Seuss wrote books that did harm, that we shouldn't be fooled by his fanciful charm. But they must assume that we're dumber than dumb, that we'll take their word and go numb and succumb. But I think they've guessed wrong, or at least we can hope, that no one of sound mind could be such a dope. Like everyone else, Dr. Seuss had his flaws. He made some missteps and got dirt on his paws. But he owned his mistakes, made amends and grew wise, illustrated his growth as his heart grew in size. Seuss was a model of how we should behave. In confronting our flaws, we should all be so brave. And if we are able, put lessons to rhyme, for a rhyme drives a point with rhythm through time. If we are able, put lessons to rhyme. If we are able, put lessons to rhyme. If we are able, put lessons to rhyme, for a rhyme drives a point with rhythm through time. If we are able, put lessons to rhyme. If we are able, put lessons to rhyme. If we are able, put lessons to rhyme, for a rhyme drives a point. Rhyme drives a point. Rhyme drives those with an urge to burn witches and books. We should face them with courage and Seussian looks. We should block them with baffles that baffle them good, so our descendants will know where it is that we stood. Let them read Dr. Seuss.
Let them read it, I say.
Let them read the whole catalog. Don't you take it away. It's not yours to take. It belongs to us all. Your authority's fake, and your bluff we now call.
Straight to hell with this wokeness.
Kids can handle the truth. Acquisition of nuance is the purpose of youth. If we shield them from slight jabs and bumps, they'll grow weak. They'll fear violence and innocent words that we speak. And who wants to live as a quivering wreck? Minds like a sieve hiding under the deck. Have them come up. Stand out tall and robust. Although history's full of events most unjust, that's not the whole story. No, not by a lot. We've made progress aplenty in both fairness and thought. Though we've miles yet to go, and we've no time to rest, the West is best suited to master this test. So we must protect it, stand fast and defend values that must never be brought to an end. Equality is good, a most worthy objective. It must be defended from naive invective. If we are able, put lessons to rhyme. If we are able, put lessons to rhyme. If we are able, put lessons to rhyme, for a rhyme drives a point with rhythm through time. If we are able, put lessons to rhyme. If we are able, put lessons to rhyme. If we are able, put lessons to rhyme, for a rhyme drives a point. Rhyme drives a point. Rhyme drives. Now we must keep on and continue to strive to keep progress going and keep hope alive. Doesn't matter your color, your sex, or your creed. Opportunity is the thing all Sneetches need. Irrespective of stars that they have or they don't, regardless of things that they will or they won't. We know how to fix this. It's in all those book lodged now deep in our minds, in the crannies and nooks. Have a look and you'll see Seuss is in there, I swear. So give him a good dusting off if you dare. He taught us a lot that we now need to know. How is it he knew all the places we'd go? I'll now leave you with this one final thought. I'm aware of the hard place in which we're now caught. Can we please cut it out and not cancel and mock? Can we team up together to dislodge this rock? Because we do need to exit this historical phase. Do you get it yet?
Or must I rephrase? We're all in it together.
You can like that or not.
Down to this one.
We will prosper or rot. We have one tiny earth. It's all that we roam. That's what astronauts tell us when returning home. And I'm sure that they're right, as I'm sure you're aware. So treat this rock and each other with the greatest of care. Lessons to rhyme. If we are able, put lessons to rhyme. If we are able, put lessons to rhyme. For a rhyme drives a point with rhythm are able with lessons to rhyme. Where a rhyme drives a point, rhyme drives a point, rhyme drives a point.
Sounds wonderful. That's so good.
Thank you.
Wow, that's truly remarkable. So, God Zeus did so. I don't mean to call him God Zeus.
It's all right.
Okay, I'll call him God Zeus. God Zeus.
What should move forward in time with me, and what should be let go as if it's dead wood. The more dead wood that you let go of and burn off, when you have the opportunity, the less it accretes around you. Dead wood. Dead wood. About forest fires. People have been trying to prevent forest fires for a long time. It's because forest fires burn up the forest, and that can't be good. But here's what happens if you don't let forest fires burn. Forests collect a lot of dry branches, right? Because tree branches die and wood falls on the forest floor and collects. The amount of flammable material keeps increasing with time. And that's not so bad if it's wet, but if the amount of flammable material is increasing and it gets really dry and then it burns, then you have a real problem. The forest fire can burn so hot that it burns this topsoil right off, in which case you don't have a forest at all anymore, you just have a desert. Dead wood. Dead wood. Forest fires of a certain intensity, and some won't even release their seeds unless there's been a fire. And so a little bit of fire at the right time can stop everything from burning to the ground. And that's also a really useful insight, a metaphorical insight into the nature of sacrifice, right? It's also a lot easier to let go of something when you're deciding to let go of it, because you've decided yourself that you're done with that. It's a weak part of you. It needs to disappear. You do that yourself, it's much better and much easier than it is if it's taken away from you forcibly, in which case you're very much likely to fight it. Dead wood. 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 As you elevate your aim, you create a judge at the same time. The new ideal, which is an ideal you, that becomes a judge because it's above you. The judge tells you what's useless about yourself, and then you can dispense with it. And you want to keep doing that, and then every time you make a judge that's more elevated, then there's more useless you that has to be dispensed with. And then if you create an ultimate judge, which is what the archetypal imagination of humankind has done, say, with the figure of Christ, you have a judge that says, get rid of everything about yourself that isn't perfect. Dead wood. Dead wood. Dead wood. Dead wood. It's a phoenix-like process, right? You're shedding all those elements of you that are no longer worthy of the pursuits that you're valuing. And then I would say, the idea here is that as you do that, you shape yourself ever more precisely into something that can withstand the tragedy of life and that can act as a beacon to the world. That's the right way of thinking about it. Maybe first to your friends and then to your family. It's like it's a hell of a fine ambition, and there's no reason that it can't happen. You know, every one of you knows people who are really bloody useful in a crisis and people that you admire, right? You can think of all those people as partial incarnations of the archetypal Messiah. That's exactly right. Dead wood. Dead wood. Dead wood. Dead wood. And the more that manifests itself in any given person, then the more generally useful and admirable that person is in a multitude of situations. And we don't know the limit to that.
Genie is the root word for genius. And it's a really interesting idea because there's this unlimited power that's associated with genius, but it's constrained. And that's really what the human spirit is like, because it has this aspect of the infinite, and it is something that can grant wishes, but it's also constrained terribly. I don't ask God for favors or for wishes or for wishes, you know? I don't ask God for favors or for wishes or for wishes, you know? We're constrained mortally and physically and all that, but the thing is that both the infinite possibility and the constraint are necessary. Right? That's what makes up the genie. It has to be both at the same time. And the idea that, you know, if you find your genie, you can have your wishes. It's right. You have to really want what you're wishing for. Right? You have to make the proper sacrifices to get it. It can't be just some whim. You have to ask for something that you would rather not have, which is usually wisdom. Somebody asked me about prayer. They asked me if I prayed, and I thought, well, it depends on what you mean by that. Exactly. I don't ask God for favors or for wishes or for wishes, you know? I don't ask God for favors or for wishes or for wishes, you know? But I do think that if you sit on the edge of your bed and you ask what foolish thing you're doing to make it worse, that you'll get an answer right now. And it won't be the one you want, but it might be the one that if you listen to would set things straight. I don't think that I've ever been in a situation where if something wasn't going right for me and I sat and thought, okay, I'm willing to figure out what I'm doing wrong, which is a big thing to think because you never know how much you're doing wrong. It might be something that you really don't want to contend with. But if you clear some space to meditate on that, probability that you'll figure out something that you did that was stupid, that's bending you and twisting you in the wind, you'll get an answer very, very rapidly. I don't ask God for favors or for wishes or for wishes, you know? I don't ask God for favors or for wishes or for wishes, you know? And it's not obvious how you do that. You know, I mean, it's not like you know how you're manipulating your neurons or something. It happens of its own accord in some sense. Like you can participate in it, I guess, and you can interfere with it, and it seems to take a certain amount of willpower, but it still all happens mysteriously behind the scenes. And I would say this sort of attitude towards, let's say, prayer that we're discussing is just an extension of that. It's something like, well, you admit that there's a problem first, and then you ask for the minimum necessary intervention, which would be, all right, well, I'd like to move forward on this, some small amount that someone like me could actually manage. I'd be willing to carry it out. And then you reorient the way you're thinking as a consequence of that, and something usually pops out of the abyss to guide you. Very strange, but it's not really any stranger than the fact that we can think at all. Because the fact that we can think is actually very strange. Strange like the fact that we can dream is strange. And that's strange beyond belief, that you can dream, or that something in you dreams, which is a much better way of thinking about it, because it's not like you're really in control of your dreams.
What would be the forms of culture that we would say to be necessary or most inclined to foster in the individual that blowing of the flame?
I think the most accessible form for most people is music. And music, to me, is the most representational form of art, because I think that the world is made out of patterns. And we perceive some patterns as objects, but fundamentally it's patterns. And what you want is all the patterns of the world to interact harmoniously in something where every element is related intelligibly to every other element. And I think that when your life is in harmony, then you can feel that. When you're dancing to beautiful music, you're acting that out. The music is the music of the spheres, and you're participating in the patterning of your being in accordance with that structure, and that gives you an intimation of transcendence. Music is everything. Music is everything. It's not criticizable. That's the thing that's so lovely about it, is even as our society has become more cynical and more self-destructive and more deconstructionist, the power of music has in fact grown. Because it speaks to that eternal harmony. And the reality of that eternal harmony in a way that mere intellect cannot deny. And I mean, I was always amused. I went to this show, the Ramones, a punk band from New York. It was the loudest concert I'd ever heard by a good factor of 10. My ears rang for like 3 days afterwards. There were all these like nihilistic punk rockers all crammed into this theater, and below me there was a mosh pit. It was like ants on a frying pan. And they were just smashing into each other and throwing people around up above them, and it was quite rough. And they were all having this beautifully transcendent musical experience which belied all of their nihilism. And they absolutely thrived on it. It was like, and even the lyrics were harsh and nihilistic, but it didn't matter because the music in its rough form was something that united them in the sense of this like patterned beauty and brought them together. And so exposure to music, people die without music. It's like music is everything. Music is everything. Music is everything. Music is everything. I said what I had to say. I'm sure that I could have done it better, and many people have told me how I could have done it better, although it didn't mean they would actually do it. And my job was at risk, serious risk for about 2 months, and it destabilized my family. Being very brave about this, so thumbs up to them, man. Here's the optimistic news. The university has left me alone completely. I shook hands with the dean 2 weeks ago. We're on friendly terms. They don't want this to go any farther than it has already. The students were tremendously welcoming when I came back to teach in January. I haven't had a single negative incident at the university, and I've received thousands of letters from people all over the world, all of which have been in support. I've received 2 negative letters. That's it. 2. People have an inchoate longing to have the sort of thing that we're talking about articulated, and so don't be thinking you're alone. It's just that people can't talk, they're afraid to talk, or they don't know what to say. And those are real problems. So if you're reasonably articulate, start talking, sharpen yourself up. I mean, the enemy is a cloud. They're a cloud of gnats. They're only courageous in groups. They're only courageous in mobs. If you stand your ground and don't apologize and articulate things properly, they'll disperse around you like they're not even there. Most of it's illusion. Most of it's illusion. Afraid of the right thing, and the right thing you should be afraid of is not saying what you say, because that's the same as not being. And here you are suffering away. You might as well be at the same time. At least then there's something to you.
is going on with this game? Why is it taking up so many resources right now? Oh, it's not anymore. Just loading. The game was not open for a long time. Okay, cool. Compiling, taking up all my CPU. What's up, Sparkle? One sec. What's this?
I don't want no beef. I'm just trying to go home and enjoy myself. I'm trying to go home.
See that?
But I've been here for hours.
Yeah, it happens.
I was thinking, I've been here for hours.
Yeah, bad weather. Gotta do something, right?
I don't know what we're going to blame it on, but...
Oh, watch out. Yeah, unfortunately, it's their policy. You just can't be that intoxicated when you fly in a plane, okay?
I'm not that intoxicated.
We need you to go to the terminal, see?
Suck my Suck my Oh, I can suck my
Okay, Chelsea. Just go to the terminal.
Yo, I don't give a where I'm at.
Okay. I'll help steer out. You guys are good. Oh, man, that thing kind of goes fast. I think I'm faster, but... I'm gonna have a bike pursuing a suitcase in a minute. It's gonna be crazy. I know. Totally normal, right? Chelsea, you gotta get off, or the doors are gonna close. Negative, thank you.
Okay.
Chelsea, can you do me a favor? Can you roll with me to the main terminal? You can't.
You couldn't stomach rewatching anything after season 4 of The Walking Dead? I had watched pretty far already. Just for context, it was like, so I had already watched up until like season 8, where it's like the war with the saviors and Negan and all that, but I hadn't finished it. I had watched up to the war with the saviors, which is like a huge climactic thing, and then I hadn't finished it. So when I got back into the show, I was able to see. A lot of people say that it felt so soap opera-y, but like, you can't just have action all the time. You have to have character development, and as soon as there's a character development, people are like, oh, it's a drama. Like, no, it's just character development. They have to spend some time actually developing these characters. They can't just have them killing zombies all the time. So this is like a really cool season, but I didn't finish it, so I was able to get back into it with like, I only had a few episodes left of that season, and it was like the ending of a war, and it was like the big killing of the antagonist kind of fucking ending, and I was like, oh my god, okay, cool. And then like in season 9, the one after that, they do like an 18-month fucking gap, and then they do a 6-year jump. They do an 18-month jump, and then they do like a 6-year jump. And I don't want to spoil any major things that happen there, but like, there's some huge changes to the show, and everything starts to feel really fresh. Just for context too, for like, I'm not the only one who feels this way. I had looked this up after I was getting back into it recently, to be like, yo, does everyone feel this way about this? Because this is like really fucking good. So like, yeah, 81, 90, 76, and then like, this is kind of what you're talking about. Like, it starts out strong, 87, 80, 88, 81, 90, and then around here it starts to fall off. It's like 76, 66, 65, but then this huge fucking change is just like 89, because it's just, the show feels fresh. They jump 6 years into the future. There's so much that has changed. There's like 3 major communities that they've kind of set up, and like, you kind of, the show feels like a whole different show. Season 10 was cool. It was all right. I just finished it. It was a good follow-up to season 9, and then apparently everyone's been really liking this last season too, and I'm like, this is the last season. There's 24 episodes total. There's only been 16 episodes so far, and so I'm about to catch up, and when like the 17th or 18th episode is coming out, I'll be like caught up by then, and I'll be able to watch like the last 5 episodes live, like when they come out. I thoroughly enjoy the show still. As you notice, Andrew Lincoln isn't even listed here anymore, Rick Grimes, because like for the last few seasons he is not like a character. Little fucking Judith Grimes grows up. She's great. When Judith becomes a huge character, that's when that's after the 6-year time jump, because like Judith is already like 4 or 5 years old at that point, and then what they do like the 6-year time jump, and now she's like a 10-year-old wearing Rick's fucking cowboy hat and rocking Rick's revolver, like shows up and like saves these 4 new characters that show up at the beginning of that. It's like this chick, and then the dude from fucking, where is he? In here. He shows up like here, so we go to this season. He's from those Fantastic Beasts movies. It's the main thing I recognize him from. But I really like the actor. The fuck? Why can't I see him here? Since he's more of a main character in these movies, I'll be able to pull him up on here. Sorry, I just really like this actor. Back to what I was doing after this. This guy. He becomes like a major character in like season 8, and like less so in season 9, or in season 9, but less so in season 10. But he's cool. He's like a music teacher who like really cares about like music, and he's super nerdy. And honestly, working on The Walking Dead made him thin. Because like it's a hard show to work on. You're working in fucking Georgia. A lot of the like acting is actually very strenuous. You're like running down fucking roads. You're like hacking at things. Like even if you're hacking at fake actors who are reacting, it's still a lot of very physical activity. I swear working on The Walking Dead actually made him skinny. And he's great in it. He ends up like wielding some fucking amazing battle axe in season 10. By the end of season 9, beginning of season 10. This is like shortly after they've been picked up, and like Alexandria is going to take them to the hilltop, see if the hilltop will take them in. So this is very, very early on in the show when he still had his weight. And I don't know, maybe it was just like his own personal journey, but maybe I feel like working on The Walking Dead would have to inspire you to lose some weight. Like the biggest guy on The Walking Dead isn't even fat, he's just big. He's like a big Samoan dude. This one seems funny. Jerry almost gets stuck in this fucking one cave. Jerry! It's just like everybody's getting through this one thing, and you can see it's gonna happen. You know it's coming. You're like, Jerry's gonna get stuck.
Jerry, come on!
They're all making it out, and you're like, no, he's too big. There's no way he's gonna make it through this. This cave episode is pretty cool. It was like a whole fucking episode of them being fucking trapped in a cave and having to get out. And it wasn't just any old cave. It was like the antagonist had this cave and was like hiding her fucking massive horde in this cave. Like, it was pretty cool.
Guys, I'm stuck.
He's not actually stuck though. It's literally just like take off your equipment and then you can make it. And he just takes off his axe and he puts it. But still, if you have any bit of claustrophobia when you're watching this episode, oh my god, it gets to you.
My feet! I got my feet! They're biting my feet! Take your gear off! Take it off!
Yeah, they're all pretty geared up at this point. They check his feet. They're like, "You're fine." There's just some like broken pieces of zombie flesh on him.
Hey.
So what are these fucking... What's new? Nice. Another Oni variant, but way different. That's actually pretty cool. So he has skins like that already. Oni. Actually, it's not that different. Yeah, it's the cloth and the metal. Surprised they just put another version of that out. They're so busy with Overwatch 2 they couldn't make an actual Genji skin. Just recolored that? Really? They never do that shit. Are these all... Is that what they mean by remakes? Are these all just colors of... Yeah, they're all just recolors. That one's normally black and red, right? I have so many unlocked on console, I can't remember what the names are. Yeah, it's actually a reskin of like one of his early skins. Cool. It's alright, I guess, because those are pretty cool colors. They're like Genji colors on Reinhardt. So mage, okay, that's actually pretty neat. Because you got her witch skin, and you got her mage skin. This is also the best mercy skin because it shows off some ass. Evermore. So you got, this is normally black and green. Alright. That's alright. Oh yeah, the cop vid. I totally forgot about that. I'll watch that right now. I got some weed to smoke. Let's see what I get though. During the anniversary event, the loot boxes will give you skins from every potential event. So you got like, this is like the archives event with like the PvE missions. This is the Halloween event. This is the summer games event. No, this is the summer games. Sorry, this is an anniversary skin. Because there are actually anniversary skins, because anniversary is an event itself, but the anniversary event gives you access to everything. Another cool thing about the anniversary event is that like in the arcade, it cycles through. So today we're on the PvE missions, like that's why I said this symbol is the PvE missions. So here's all the PvE missions. Like Overwatch Uprising, Retribution, Storm Rising. These are all the PvE missions they put out over the years that made people want something like what they're doing in Overwatch 2. Everyone's like, give us a story mode, give us like a full game. And like, that's what they're doing with Overwatch 2. And like tomorrow it'll be Halloween, and then the next day it'll be summer games, and then the next day it'll be like the fucking Christmas stuff. It'll just cycle through all the different events basically every day during the whole anniversary event. It's pretty cool. The other nice thing is, yeah, you have access to every skin in the game right now. Only during the anniversary event can you buy all these. Normally these are locked out, like you have to wait till you're on the PvE event. This one I'd have to wait till it's Chinese New Year. This one I'd have to wait till it's Christmas. This one I'd have to wait till it's summer games. This one I'd have to wait till it's the fucking anniversary event like now. So it's like all these, everyone has so many skins that you could only access, like Halloween, Chinese New Year, Christmas, summer games. And there are some skins that I want to pick up during this anniversary event because everything crosses over to Overwatch 2, and I don't have much unlocked on PC. Just gotta remember to actually unlock some stuff right now. I have so much coin built up, and I don't have many skins on Overwatch 2. That's cool. I did not play this last Halloween, and I didn't know that was a Reinhardt skin. Anything from this last year's event will still cost 3,000. Anything from a previous past year's events before the last like 12 months will cost only 1,000 now. These are the newest too. Damn, that's pretty cool actually. I'm not wasting 3,000 on it though. Plus I've already got my favorite skin. It's a cheap one. I don't really need any other ones. I am gonna go back to that cop vid in a second. I just taking a second here. Oh wait, there's a cool one I want actually. This one. Possessed. No, not possessed. It's her bigger Halloween one. Yes. Enchanted armor. Headless Pharah. Also kinda want this one. Sexy Pharah. I play a lot of Pharah, so. Pharah showing skin. Oh yeah, and Ball. I play a lot of Ball too. Fucking Jack-o'-lantern. He's got some good ones, but mainly like his Jack-o'-lantern one. I was thinking about this one, but it's 3,000 still, so. Is this one, when you go into ball form, all this will be covered up by these, and it'll just look like a big snowball. Like, this will cover this. Like, these will cover this part, this will cover this, all this will be covered, and it'll just look like a big snowball rolling around. Just like when you're in this one, you just look like a big pumpkin rolling around. Yeah, midriff Pharah. It's pretty tight. I can't zoom in, unfortunately. We got Widow's butt being shown off a little bit. It's weird because do you want to see skin or do you want to see the actual roundness? How would they even make a skin like this? You can't even see either. There's no skin or no roundness. And with that, what the fuck is this shit? Oh, see, that's a tease. There we go. That's a porno outfit right there. Oh yeah, I forgot she's got this one too. Jesus Christ. But even this like classic Widow is still like Jesus. There's so much Overwatch porn, and it makes sense. These models are so like perfectly made. For fucking, you could easily just add some nudity in, like just extract this model, add some nudity, easy porn. There's so much of it out there. It's crazy. Well, that fucking thing whips around quite a bit, Jesus. Right. Well, there's women who can pull this look off. And they couldn't just like roll out of bed looking like this, but you know. What's like the best Widow cosplays? Damn. Her tits are a little too big though. Okay. Nice. So those are better proportions. I feel like there's definitely better ones. Like, boom, why was this not on the list? Jesus Christ. That's perfect. It's like this type of body. Yeah, that's what I mean. I feel like that list was trying to be too inclusive or something. Yeah. Just like naturally has like a more widow type body. So does she. Along with whatever push-up bra she's using in there, but hey, whatever makes it work. Jesus Christ. That's that same chick from the first one, isn't it? Wait, is that legit? Lordy. Oh yeah, for sure. And with camera angles. That seems pretty legit. As does that. Yeah, it's the same chick as the one from the first one. That's what I thought. Looks like a kid proportions. Springtrap cosplay. Oh, this is what I was looking for. The album of just her actual post. This is her actual post on Reddit. Yeah, goddamn. That's only 5 months old, too. It took that many years for us to finally find the perfect Widowmaker model. She's been found. I need water really bad. I'm getting thirsty. Looking at all these widow pics. Yeah, what's Springtrap cosplay? Oh, I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's. I didn't know that's what Springtrap is. Is this fan made? Oh my god, it's a contest. It is. Jesus. That is demented as fuck. That is amazing. Yeah, the movements are amazing.
Hey guys, super horrible.
That's crazy. It's not the same one, but it's cool. Let's back this up 30 seconds and grab water.
Pursuing a suitcase in a minute. It's gonna be crazy. I know. Totally normal, right? Chelsea, you gotta get off or the doors are gonna close. Negative, thank you. Chelsea, can you do me a favor? Can you roll with me to the main terminal? You can't hang out here. It's a secured area. I will just leave you alone. Yeah, follow me. Follow me, Chelsea. We'll roll out together. Chelsea, I'll race you. Chelsea, let's just roll our little wheels to the other side of TSA, okay? Because this is a secured area. I gotta have you on the other side of TSA, and then I promise you I will leave you alone. I'm a representative of the Orlando Police Department, and I have been nothing but polite and professional with you. Chelsea, look at me. Chelsea, look at me. Chelsea, look at me. Thank you. Chelsea, if this continues, you will be arrested for disorderly conduct. Chelsea, please. Did you spit at me? She's done. She's done.
You just spat at him. Yeah, he should have arrested her a long time ago. Jesus.
Chelsea, please. Did you spit at me? She's done. She's done. She spit at me. Chelsea, you are under arrest. Put your hands behind your back now. Chelsea, you're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back now. Do not resist. Do not resist. Stop spitting. Do not spit.
I only spit it one time.
Do not.
I only spit one time.
He's got a body cam on. You spit twice.
Nope. Stop. Chelsea, stop. Chelsea, you need to stop this nonsense. You need to improve your behavior.
Imagine actually acting like this. Like, Jesus Christ. And expecting not to be fucking hauled into jail immediately.
Chelsea, stop this. Chelsea, stand up. Chelsea, stand up. All right, reverse. Chelsea, we're gonna go in the car nice and easy, all right? All right, slide in. Watch your feet.
And this is like recent, because it's posted recently, so it's got to be within like the last year or so. It's just like the fucking gall on so many fucking people in America right now.
Police, let me see your hand.
Yeah, it's a compilation, but it's got to be from the last year or so, right? Like, if it's just posted like fucking less than a month ago.
It's a deer! It's a deer! It's a deer! It's a deer! Stand down!
It's a deer! It's a deer!
No!
Oh my god. It made it towards the door, but they didn't open the door all the way. If they had the door opened all the way, it would have gone right out there. It just didn't know how to go around the door. Oh god.
No, come on.
Oh, the front door's over there. Okay, I thought that was the door I need to go out. Maybe if this guy wasn't shining his flashlight in its fucking eyes. If the only light source was coming from the door, it would really help this fucking deer, I feel like.
No. Get the shield in here. No, come on. There it is. It's closed. Open the door. Open the door. Oh, golly.
Oh, that was a door that could have gone outside, but that was the back door. Jesus Christ, they should have just opened it more. It just refuses to go towards that front door. Oh my god. Well, maybe because they're all standing by it. Like, why don't they all come over here, away from the door? Like, these cops are fucking retarded. Like, they're all standing by the fucking door that it needs to go out. Go away, get away from it. There we go. Deer are, like, ridiculously dumb. I'll give them that. Like,
There we go.
that deer's probably gonna die of a heart attack in the next few hours. Like, no joke.
No.
They typically don't survive encounters like that very well. Like, it's not gonna survive after that, probably. It's just it's gonna be in crazy shock, and it's gonna, like, just fucking have a heart attack and die. They're fucking weird. I saw an encounter of, like, 2 deers locked together. Their fucking antlers were locked, and, like, some hunters come and, like, save them, and, like, pull them apart from each other. But, like, they're, like, both those deers are gonna be dead within the next couple of days. Like, they're both, like, they're both, like, exhausted. They're both in shock. That's, like, the most shock they've ever been through. One of them might just have a heart attack in the next 24 hours. I was like, what the fuck? Deers are that fucking ridiculously, like fragile and dumb. Like, they have the smallest brains for, like, the size land animal they are. Like, it's crazy.
Checking. You don't have any other pockets?
That's why people refer to them as, like, the fucking pests of the road, right? Like, truckers and stuff don't really, like, a lot of people don't feel bad when they hit deer. It's like, you get frustrated that the deer ran into your car, because it's like, how did you not see this fucking car coming? They actually, like, it seems like they dive into cars intentionally. Like, they're fucking the dumbest animals on the planet.
Check your socks.
That's what I told him when I said he had some money.
Look it, I got your sock right here.
There it is. And
At least
the
we got
pipe,
it
but
now.
it's all worn out.
Hey, you know what? I'm not even gonna hem you up on that. You're honest with me. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna get rid of it. Sound good? You don't have any dope on.
I am
It's
so
a lizard.
sorry.
It's just a lizard.
I'm so sorry. I care about all life.
You forgot about it. You got to yell at her no. Next time, let her know, okay?
I did try to. I am so sorry.
Terry!
What the?
Terry, you gave me a heart attack. That is not okay.
What was it?
Do you have any other creepy critters in your pockets?
That's last one, right?
Terry! Terry, that was not cool. That was not cool.
Well, Terry, unfortunately, you can't keep the lizard. He ran off, and he's going to be...
Terry. Woo,
Return
boy,
back to the
you
wild.
gave me a fright. That was not okay.
Yeah.
You're just laughing
Just in his
away,
pocket.
though.
What the fuck?
And I won't ever tell anyone.
Oh my god. What a guy.
No. Hey, go home. Go home. Go home. Go. Hey. Hey. Get back. Hey. Go ahead. Get out of the road.
Fucking turkeys, man.
I think I'll do it. Hey, get back. Ah. Get back. Get back.
Yeah. Fuck the turkeys, man. Listen to these fucking things. They would violently peck this guy's face off if they could. Why is he so jovial? I would be smacking the shit out of these things. Get the fuck back. Get the fuck away from me. Smacking them in the fucking neck. I wish this video ended with just, like, him hearing something coming up behind him, and it's like fucking 18 other turkeys. They just fucking swarming, and the video just ends. These three were just the distraction.
Can you guys get out of the road?
My God.
Welcome to Lawn.
Fucking turkeys, man. I just went to this channel. I figured this channel's got some good fucking shit on it. This is what was next up in the suggestions.
Drop the knife now. Drop the knife now. Drop it.
I actually I love how the YouTube teaser formula has been adopted by like every type of content now. Like everybody does it now. Like everybody does the like you have to like tease your video in the first few seconds. Like what's the biggest thing that's gonna happen, and then you watch the video. Like even fucking like every type of podcast, everything, and even this a 2-minute video. It's like we're gonna tease the 3 seconds that are the biggest. Is this bitch preg? Oh no, she's just a woman of Walmart. This is what the woman of Walmart looked like. Oh, that is a really big gut. Although it looks more like a beer gut than her being pregnant, to be honest.
Now! Drop the knife! Drop the knife now! 10:33. Drop it! Get back. Back up. Drop the knife now!
I don't know what she said in return. Why? So you can... What? What did she say? Try and make it out.
Drop the knife now!
So you can drop me off.
10:33. Drop it! Get back. Back up. Drop the knife now! Drop it. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Drop it now. Put it down. Put the knife down. Put it down. Put the knife down. Put it down now.
The face of a hippopotamus. Oh my God, it actually does. Just like a hungry hippo.
Put the knife down.
Like actually. Like her torso actually looks. Wait, what is this? Hungry farm animals? What the fuck? It's hungry hippos. What the fuck? Yeah, that's her belly right there. Ooh. 2 eyes, big fucking mouth.
Put it down. Drop it. Drop the knife. Put it down. Put the knife down. Put the knife down.
Maybe I'm a killer and I'm not.
Drop. Like they're bleeping out her swear words, but every other word she's saying is so. She's like, you can't even make out what she's saying. Like she's probably missing so many fucking teeth, and she's on probably so much meth. Like
the knife. Drop the knife.
I want to actually try and make that out again. What the fuck was that?
Put it down. Put the knife down. Put the knife down.
Maybe I'm a killer and I'm not.
Drop the knife. Drop the knife.
So she said, maybe I could be a killer, but I'm not. Just leave me alone or something. What the
Drop the knife now.
Damn, I didn't mean to go back like that. That was amazing.
Drop the knife now. Drop the knife now. Drop the knife.
God damn it! So you're all kidnapping me? You got it?
Drop the knife now. Drop the knife. Drop the knife now. Drop the knife.
God damn it! So you're all kidnapping me?
I don't know why her fucking facial reaction there is so good. I've never seen someone do that when they get tased.
Ow.
What the fuck is that? You can tell right there that was her fucking gut. She's not pregnant. With the way she fell back and it's just like... all your muscles tense up too, so you can see how much flatter her like fatness got there. Yeah, definitely not pregnant.
Drop the knife.
Oh, the tramp stamp. I was just going to see that. Jesus. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And I asked him if he needed to answer a little bit, but it's fine. If he needed to answer a little bit, but it's fine. Yeah. And I asked him if he needed to answer a little bit, but it's fine. I gotta go. Everything, we're okay, all right?
And she only suffered minor injuries? What even happened? Did that white truck cause it? So how did that other guy end up veering off the road? So weird. Why are all the crazy women always named Jody? If you ever meet a woman named Jody, just stay away. Who goes through a fucking golf course thinking it's gonna work out for you? Like... many damages the police station had to pay towards like the golf course owners. Or maybe she got sued for that. Well, that fucked up for them real bad. Good job. That was a classic fishtail maneuver. Trump's during his grave. What do you mean in his grave? All the landscaping work.
Get on your knees right now! Get on your knees!
Do it right. He's out of the vehicle.
Hold on, I just gotta text my husband first. Allegedly punched the trooper. I love how they have to say that even though we're gonna see it on camera right now.
In the bag, I'll put the bag in the car. Okay, come on, let's go.
Sorry, wait. I was trying to cue up a cheesy like America song right there because it's like, this is America. We come to help our fellow police officers. Well, at least I know it's America. The fucking song that Trump plays at all this shit.
Trooper, station at 78, it's a 55 zone. Okay, do you have your license registration? Find how high, and then you can either go to court or do it online. Grab that. Everyone do it, 233.
Would he have been crushed if he was still standing there? No, that would have been fucking crazy if he was still standing there, because he actually wouldn't have been hurt, and it would have felt even crazier to him. Because the way the car gets pushed, he would have just been able to stand there, basically. Look at that. Like, that's insane. That level of like luck that he still would have had even if he hadn't moved. How the fuck does someone do that though? What the fuck? Like, how do you miss? How like the line is here, bro? Like. He might have been nicked. Maybe. Look how far back he was standing, though. Like, look at where his feet are the whole time. He doesn't go any farther than that. Look at where his shadow is. Keep note of where his shadow and where his feet are. Because the shadow is like a line of where his body is, kind of. His body is actually not as far as his shadow because the sun is coming from over his right shoulder from behind us a little bit. So the shadow actually paints the picture of him being a little further forwards. Now watch when it hits. It's like, honestly, he would have been actually fine. It's fucking nuts though. like, fuck. It's terrible for the person in the car. I wonder if the person in the car was like, okay, definitely not okay.
Just got struck. Sending some cars over here in medical. Are you okay?
Honestly though, like, sorry, just go back to that again. The destruction looks really bad, but cars are built to do that now, right? Like, cars are built pretty fucking good nowadays. So, the car absorbs so much of the fucking damage back there. Like, yes, this person would have been thrown forwards. Yes, they're fucking, like, his fucking airbag went off, but he's probably okay. Maybe some minor injuries. Like, cars are built pretty impressively nowadays. The person who probably got hurt the most is the driver, and rightly so.
Just got struck. Sending some cars over here in
So what the fuck? Oh my god. Intense, man. What was the actual description again of this? What's about to happen? The longer one. So he's gonna hit this guy off of his motorcycle. I'm guessing Dustin Bates is the motorcycle driver. Okay. Proceed. Just barely sees him go over the right. Oh, when he lost his bike there on the turn, he fucking crashed his bike there. That's nice. Good one.
Get on your stomach now! Get on your stomach! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! I'm gonna shoot you! I'm gonna shoot you! Let me see! Let me see your hands now! Put them on your back! Don't move! Put them on your back! Make this good! Please! Please! No! No!
$39 car pileup. Oh my god. Yeah, why would you be driving at this speed in this weather in the first place? Like, people are so fucking stupid. Oh my god, you can't see shit. You couldn't see all this ahead of you. You could, like, oh, why? I hate driving in the winter. People are so fucking stupid.
Yeah, we contacted this guy earlier. He failed to stop for us at the fee booth. He's now at the visitor center. Looks like the middle parking lot. I'm gonna block him in.
Visitor center on the parking lot. You're gonna block him in Metro and NHP. Is that with you?
Get your hands up! Get your hands up now! Get out of the car!
Do you have a fucking paintball gun? What is this?
Get out of the car! Don't do it!
Pepper balls? Oh, pepper balls. I didn't know that was a thing nowadays. That's cool.
If you can start to him up there, I believe it makes been driving all over the place.
Stop or I'll shoot! Stop or I'll shoot! Put your hands up now! Put your hands up now! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car now! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! 5544, he just rammed it. Trooper. Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
Didn't need a fucking third angle. The same thing.
I hear noise. He's trying to get out. You hear something?
Right behind you.
Okay. He's trying to start it. Watch out! Watch out! Oh, he's taking off. Watch out! Watch out! Stop the car! Stop the car! 5544 shot fired. Get out of the car!
Yeah, why didn't he shut the tire? He should have shut the tires before it even started moving.
Get out!
Visitor center still. We got his vehicle parked. We're boxed in.
Hands up! Get out of the car now! You got a visual?
Nope.
No visual. Airbag deployed.
Airbag deploy. No visual. Let me get right here.
You hear something?
Right down.
He's trying to start it. Watch out! Watch out!
Drop the car! Drop the car!
Drop the car!
Drop the car!
5544 shots fired.
Get out of the car!
Get out! Get out!
Get out of the car! Put your hands up! Get your shield. Get your shield. Get up. No, come with me. Come in this way. We're gonna let's open.
Oh, it's just like there's so much training that we don't know that they have to follow, right? Like, and like all about them getting a visual right now. Like they have no idea how armed he could be in there. Like they already know he's suicidal. So yeah, like I don't judge any. I know a lot of dumb fucks would have so many stupid questions about what they're doing, why they're doing this, and why they aren't doing this, and why aren't they just rushing him? Like I'd hate to see like fucking Destiny's chat trying to watch this video. Yeah, you just gotta accept that like there's so much stuff you don't understand about what goes into police training. Like,
keep your hands like this. Keep your hands just like that.
Okay, your hands off. We got it.
You already shot me in the leg. You did an assault rifle through my.
Okay, just keep your hands where you can see them. Just keep them just like that. Just like that.
Shot me in the leg.
Okay, slow down. Slow down, bro. We're gonna get you, okay? I'm here to get you. I'm here to get you. Come on, come with me. Come with me.
Hold on, let me get a hook on him.
Where you shot? You're gonna come towards me, okay? You're gonna come towards me. I'm gonna put you right on the ground so we can get something on your left.
Looks like the grazed top of his right thigh.
You're okay. I got you. I got you. I got it. Put your hands on your back and look at the ground.
But acts like such a badass, and as soon as he's shot, he's like, "You shot me already, bro. It's over. Game over. You win." Like, you realize what fucking you just cost, how many lives you put in danger. You fuck, like. I will never understand in my life how people can drive that fast when they see absolutely nothing, especially this guy. Like, right, the fucking snow one. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. It's not, there's no fucking sense of confidence. There's just stupidity and like the lack of awareness of what could happen. Like, who's this?
Please be seated. We're back on the record in cause number 94-0D09328, State of Texas versus Daniel Villegas. The record should reflect the attorneys for the state, the attorneys for the accused. The accused are present in the courtroom. The court has received a message from the jury indicating that they've reached.
He was convicted. This guy was convicted of a capital murder offense, murder of 2 teens when he was 16 years old. He spent 25 years in prison. For some context here. I imagine he already knows going into this what's about to happen, right? He's just coming here to hear it officially.
Please be seated. We are back on the record in cause number 94-0D09328, the State of Texas versus Daniel Villegas.
All this would feel so surreal.
The records reflect the attorneys for the state, the attorneys for the accused. The accused are present in the courtroom. The court has brought the jury back into the courtroom, having received a message that they've reached a verdict. Madam Presiding Juror has in fact reached a verdict. Could you please hand the charge and the verdict form to the bailiff, who will deliver it to the court so that I can ensure that it is in proper form?
He's already
The court does find that the verdict is in proper form. If the defendant will please stand. In the District Court of El Paso County, Texas, 409th Judicial District.
He like literally can barely stand right now.
The State of Texas versus Daniel Villegas, number 94-0D09328. Verdict form B. We, the jury, find the defendant Daniel Villegas not guilty of... Does anybody wish to have the jury polled? There has been a request that the jury be polled so that I can ensure that it is your individual verdicts. Juror number 1, Ms. Courtney, is this your verdict? Juror number 2, Mr. Flores, is this your verdict? Juror number 3, Ms. Rocha, is this your verdict? Juror number 4, Mr. Contreras, is this your verdict? Yes. Juror number 5, Mr. Miranda, is this your verdict? Yes. Juror number 6, Mr. Paul, is this your verdict? Yes. Juror number 7, Ms. Luna, is this your verdict? Juror number 8, Ms. Gonzalez, is this your verdict? Juror number 9, Mr. Hunt, is this your verdict? Juror number 10, Ms. Guido, is this your verdict? Juror number 11, Ms. Bloom, is this your verdict? And juror number 12, Ms. Estevanet, is this your verdict? The court does find this to be the verdict of the jury and will be accepted as such.
I haven't really heard much about this. Freckle.
Straight ahead on Law and Crime Daily. Closing arguments may soon be presented in the Olympian attempted murder trial.
He had a problem with a particular boarder who he wanted to leave.
40-year-old Darrell Brooks appeared in court where defense attorneys motioned for a delay in that October trial date, arguing they needed more time to prepare for the sizable case. In all, Brooks faces 83 charges in connection to the deadly parade crash that happened in November of last year. Prosecutors say Brooks drove his SUV past the barricades of the annual Waukesha Christmas parade, killing 6 people and injuring dozens of others. Brooks is charged with multiple counts, including homicide, recklessly endangering safety, and use of a dangerous weapon. In the end, Judge Jennifer DeRoe denied the motion to delay the jury trial after hearing heartfelt messages from family members of victims and survivors of the parade attack. Jury selection in the Waukesha parade trial.
Was he just like high or something and drove through without realizing? Like, was it unintentional? Like,
is now expected to begin on October 3rd. Legal analyst Matthew Mangino and co-host Terry Austin are back to break down the latest in the coming deadly Waukesha parade trial. Terry, the judge denied the defense's motion to start in 2023, but with all the witnesses and victims, do you actually think the case can start this year? And what discovery would be needed in a case like this?
Well, I think a start date.
That's what one would do if they were fucking drunk or high and did that by accident, right? Like,
This year is a bit ambitious, but I do think it's
you think if it was intentional, he'd have some kind of plan, not running into someone's house. I don't know. That's
reasonable. Weird. It started back in November 21st of 21, so this has been almost a year. October certainly would be a year. And I think listening to the victim's family and all of the evidence that they have.
And familiarities, both direct and indirect, between Attorney Domask, members of Domask Law Office, and individuals, families, groups, organizations, and the communities affected by the incidents arising on November 21st, 2021, in the Waukesha County Holiday Parade have created a concurrent conflict of interest in Attorney Domask's representation of Mr. Brooks. So that, Mr. Brooks, is the reason that I have to withdraw. Your Honor, I am, again, formally moving to withdraw based upon this.
So yeah, no, he's being charged with intentional homicide. Mental health issues. But of course you're being demonized. Why wouldn't you be demonized? You fucking intentionally killed 6 people in a, like, what? Darrell Brooks believed jail treatment to be unfair. What? How can you plead not guilty when, like, you fucking clearly did it? What? How can you plead not guilty to all 83 charges? This guy's fucked. Deserves to have the book thrown at him. Jesus.
Leading up to the arrest of Darrell Brooks Jr., Ring doorbell camera captured Brooks knocking on the door of Waukesha resident Daniel Ryder.
Hey, I called an Uber and I'm supposed to be waiting for it over here, but I don't know when it's coming. Can you call it for me, please? I'm homeless. I don't know. It's him. Oh, yeah. My ID.
Again, that was the arrest
Absolutely
video, or the
not.
moments leading up to the arrest of Darrell Brooks Jr.
Absolutely not. I like the way he answered that. Destiny is live. I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this game. He's getting fucking sick of this game, mate. Oh, isn't this the last boss? Wait, did I just jump in right when he's about to beat this game?
2. One more? Why didn't he stagger?
Maybe this is the final boss. Oh my god.
Okay, he usually always staggers after that.
Oh, this isn't the final boss, okay. The final boss is called the Elden Beast. If you're counting any enemy, oh my god. How many bosses will there be? If you're counting any enemy with a boss bar, whether they're through a fog gate or discovered when roaming through the world which you can flee, our best estimate is there are 157 boss encounters. Jesus Christ. Those iframes. He's getting so pissed about the, like, what is this title? His titles for the last, like, several days when this. Wait, no, all videos. No. There's a way to find this. Stream VODs. Stream VODs. Powering through Elden Ring, all day Melania fight, This one boss, Melania, took him 2 fucking days. Elden Ring today, beating Elden Ring. He's like, plans for streaming in a month or 2, last day of stream before travel, and he's like, I hate this game, because he wanted to be done with it. That's all he's been playing it so much, and he can't finish it.
Dude, I can't see. I don't know what the fuck that was.
He does have a very small health bar. He's intentionally playing with like a tiny health bar and lots of stamina instead of just upping his health bar. I think he's like doing it to himself on purpose. The soundtrack is nice, yeah. But like, look at, he's got like double the stamina in his health. He totally has more health.
Kill me.
What? Jesus. Already. What? What's gonna happen? What? Wow, that's crazy that actually is so... There's so many places for that. Does he actually have to fight anything? To restart his game. That's a normal part of Souls runs. Here it comes again. I already know what's up. Jesus. He didn't go as far this time. He just went like across this area. this? Here it is. Yeah. Chatham. It's a funny one. Gonna glitch away from this boss.
Obama!
Where's he going now? What the shit? And the boss is dead. Malekith, the Black Blade. But he's not gonna fight this boss ever either, I guess. It was just too late for Valorant tonight. This is like the same spot but a different boss. Jesus, this is so weird. Like, what the fuck? Does he have to fight the final boss at least? Nope, he's already done. Game over. He won. Wait, how? What? That is such a buggy ending. There's so many bugs. What the fuck? Okay. I was wondering like more of this. How fast can someone actually beat all the bosses?
Elden Ring, a 1-minute speed run. With what I've seen so far with Elden Ring, I actually expect this is gonna happen. Here we go.
Yeah, with all the bugs.
Any VTuber avatar that doesn't have cat ears, like, I just immediately stop taking it seriously. Like, I just immediately stop taking it seriously. Like, it's just... Like, what are you trying to do? Like, what do you... Like, stop. Like, it's just so weird. I know. Like, just have the cat ears, have, like, the, you know, like, demon ears or something like that. Like, you just... Come on. Notorious, the 5 tier 3 subs. Wow, 5 new friends. Thanks, man.
No,
I'm actually expecting him to beat the game in 1 minute. Straight up.
Well, that's what the video is.
My God. That was the Elden Beast. What the fuck? Oh my God, that's the Erd tree. Oh my God. That was the Elden Beast. No, it wasn't. Actually, no, it wasn't. Never mind. It was not. Don't you spawn in front of... Don't you spawn in front of the anvil. Don't you spawn in front of the fucking anvil. Don't you... I better not see that fucking anvil. God damn it.
That's the end of the game.
Oh, wow. Oh my god. The fallen...
Everyone's just like game of the year, game of the year.
Leaves tell a story.
It's a very... So, you can do... There's going to be glitchless speedruns. Glitchless speedruns will be a different thing, but there are tons of glitches to do in this game.
Don't ask me.
So like this kind of shit. Like, what is he doing? You might ask. What is he doing? What is he doing? Why is he just blocking with his sword? Unrestricted speedruns means you can use as many glitches and bugs as you want. They're not hacking. These are in-game bugs that they found. There's little portals around the world. This guy had a 7-minute speed run, but somebody found a way to do it in 1 minute, which is way buggier. Is Elden Ring any % unrestricted speedruns are fake? I wouldn't be surprised.
Nearly 2 months after release of Elden Ring, speedrunners have already managed to break Elden Ring to a point where the game can now be beaten in under 7 minutes, through just a few extremely game-breaking glitches and skips.
Yeah, these teleports.
Very recently, the world record of the any % unrestricted category, which is the fastest way to complete the game, was beaten by runner Seeker TV after being held by runner Distortion 2 for just a few
underneath
weeks.
The map, like floating around.
Seeker managed to beat Elden Ring in 6 minutes and 46 seconds, a 13-second improvement over Distortion 2's recent world record of 6 minutes and 59 seconds. Even though this new world record is to grab the tarnished wizened finger, followed by opening the door. For this small section of running in particular, the runner already starts by displaying some less than optimal rolling through some chairs that are normally simply dodged by speedrunners, as demonstrated here by Seeker. After this odd little time loss, instead of opening the door, running outside and performing a zip into Stormville Castle, the runner opens their map and begins to place random markers on the map, followed by continuously pressing some random buttons, while making their way to the door and repeating this process a few times. Note that pressing these buttons randomly and placing markers doesn't actually do anything, and is simply used by the runner to create the illusion that they're setting up a glitch or exploit, which isn't the case at all. Just after interacting with
this is the one that we just watched Mitzi, and he's saying that it's fake.
With the door, and the door still blocking the player, the runner suddenly launches forward, passing through the door and into the distance. What this runner is performing here is not a zip, since a zip accounts for collision and will block a player that's trying to zip against the door. Instead, the runner is pressing a hotkey in Cheat Engine to trigger a feature called No Clip, to instantly clip through walls and objects and fly off into the distance, while trying to pass this off as being a zip.
That makes sense. So they were just no clipping through the underneath the map at high speeds and making it look like they're zipping, through some kind of weird exploit.
Looking at a legitimate example by Distortion 2, after interacting with the door, the runner would instantly quit out here to skip the door animation to save some in-game time before setting up a zip outside. After a small period of no clipping in the air, the runner then receives Godric's Remembrance. Note that this isn't part of the run and simply a side effect of no clip. Since the runner gains so much distance from Stormville Castle, the arena that Godric is in has despawned, making him fall through the map and instantly killing him.
That's why he got that.
The runner then begins by rapidly spinning their camera, creating more illusions that a glitch or exploit is being set up for what happens next. What happens next is either triggering an intentional death through yet another hotkey in Cheat Engine, or intentionally hitting a kill plane somewhere through their spinning, although this is probably not the case. After dying, the game somehow respawns a runner in the Stone Plateau.
Like how people love this fake speedruns, and then the community finds them out within a day.
Where they're able to finish the game. Normally, reaching the stone platform is impossible without even killing Malekith,
Nobody's ever successfully faked a speed run for more than like 24 hours. It's fucking pathetic.
Stone platform is part of Lanedale, Ashen Capital, and the Ashen Capital does not exist in the world until a flag for beating Malekith is set by the game. One way that the runner could have reached the stone platform is by modifying values in Cheat Engine, such as Last Sight of Grace, to take them to the stone platform after her death, as well as modifying flags for defeating Elden Beast, as defeating Elden Beast is mandatory to spawn the Queen Marika statue to trigger the ending cutscene and trigger the credits. Another way this runner could have reached the stone platform is through the act of splicing. A spliced video is one made out of multiple different recordings which were edited together to look like a single recording. It's possible that the runner loaded a save file in which they already defeated Elden Beast, just after the loading screen, followed by them reloading the game to warp to the stone platform, and then editing the footage to appear as if it was one single segment. It's difficult to say for sure what the exact method was that this person used to warp to the stone platform, but it's clear that this is not possible without killing the required bosses Malekith and Elden Beast as mentioned before. The zips used in the 80% unrestricted speedrun are not created by using Cheat Engine at all.
And he doesn't get the actual stone. He doesn't make it to that pedestal thing at the end. He just like glitches your way through the ending. Like, it was weird, dude.
Zipping is a legitimate glitch that is used in the real 80% unrestricted speedrun to heavily sequence break the game and speed up the run a lot. What this runner did instead was using Cheat
that kind of shit's been done since like classic Zelda runs.
Cheat Engine to modify several game values and using arbitrary movements to create the illusion that their movements were used to either perform a zip or some other type of arbitrary self-proclaimed glitch, which isn't the case at all.
Pathetic.
The same situation,
and of course they hide behind a fucking VTuber,
and evidence applies for both their 123-minute speedrun and their newer 59-second speedrun, since their execution is nearly identical, although one just being slightly faster than the other. Their clarifications towards people questioning their video in the comment section is met with vague responses that lack any sort of logical explanation.
What?
This person has not only made a complete mockery out of the niche group of 80% unrestricted speedrunners, they also took away all the attention from the recent legitimate world record run from Seeker, with their fake runs amassing over 250,000 views. With the 80% unrestricted run being so broken, it's important to distinguish legitimate attempts and runs from fake runs like these. Some of these fake speedruns that have been uploaded to YouTube are obvious parodies, but as some people might view this person's fake runs in the same way, there was no indication of it being a joke run whatsoever and was passed off as legitimate runs. Today, I noticed the same person uploaded an obvious joke speedrun. What their motives are for doing this is unclear. Perhaps
because now they're gonna try and cover up their fake speedruns with a joke. Yeah, it was all a joke.
Perhaps it's damage control, knowing their video would get exposed eventually, or to confuse and fool their audience into thinking this was all a joke after gaining a lot of subscribers and views from their supposedly legitimate runs.
That's so nefarious. Fuck people. That's brutal. There's so many scummy speedrunners like that. Well, speedrunners pop up over.
If you want to watch a real achievement instead, then please go watch the recent 80% unrestricted world record by Seeker, in which
he just did. That was impressive. That was really cool. I didn't think there'd be anything better than that. And the thing that was supposedly better was just fake.
Guy that likes games. Here's a game that I thought of today. It's called Talk Your Way Out of It. I'm going to give you a situation that you're stuck in, and you're going to need to talk your way out of it someday.
Okay.
You meet a beautiful woman. She wants to have sex with you, but she wants you to wear an afro wig. And while you're having sex with her, she's screaming racist shit at you. And then her neighbor opens the door and comes in. He's a black guy, and he's got a baseball bat.
All right, so I agree to do it.
Oh yeah, you want to have sex with her, so
I'm doing it.
You're willing to wear the black African wig, and she's screaming horrible racist stuff. The guy walks in, he's black, and he's got a baseball bat. He's very angry.
He walks in coito, like, while we're doing it.
Yeah, her door wasn't fully locked, and the yelling was so loud. He could hear you guys from next apartment. He could hear her yelling the N-word and fuck me. And
I got you.
And so
how do I talk? You want me to talk?
Now you gotta talk to the black gentleman who's got the baseball bat and talk your way out of this situation.
Okay. Hey, bro, let's kill this honky bitch.
So you just commit to black. You just go,
Yeah,
I'm with you.
come on, man, you and me, jive turkey.
You didn't make the cut.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Fucking Norm.
Hey there.
I quit smoking. That's good for your teeth, man. You ever tried that? Holy cows, that's tough, huh? I smoked ever since I was a kid. I always remember smoking, you know? One time I remember I was a little kid, I was like 8 years old, and I was behind my garage. I was sneaking a cigarette back there, and my dad caught me. I'll never forget it. His big head came around the corner of the garage. There it was, my dad's big head. And then his body, right after it. There was his body. Trailing his head as it often would. And he grabbed me, and he hauled me in. And I thought I was in for the strapping of my life, you know? What he did is he pulled out his giant cigar. Must have been half the size of my arm, this big cigar. Stuck it in my mouth, lit it up, made me smoke it all the way through, right to the end. That's when I started smoking cigars real heavy. That plan backfired on him. Then there was another time I remember, now that I'm thinking about it. I was behind the garage again, as luck would have it. And this time I was smoking a big fat joint back there. And don't do drugs. And my dad's big head showed up again. And there's no body this time, it's a big head. That was the funny part. You like to mix it up like that, you know? So anyways, he grabbed me there with his teeth, and he hauled me in. And I thought I was in for the strapping of my life, you know, but he injected me with heroin. So he was a strict man, I'll tell you that. But you gotta quit smoking, that's all I know, man. You gotta quit. It's not all I know other things too, but be a kind of a wasted life if that's all I combed out of it there. But you gotta quit smoking, because otherwise you get old and then unhealthy, you know? You see a lot of that, you know? Although some guys don't. You ever see those old guys? Doesn't matter what the hell they do to themselves. They just grow old anyway, you know? Meet a guy, be the oldest bastard you ever met, you know? Just does everything wrong, you know? Every day, I smoke 4 packs of cigarettes. I drink a bottle of Jack Daniels, and I hit myself in the head with a shovel every goddamn day. I'd like to die. God, I'd love to die. One time I put a shotgun in my mouth. Blew the whole goddamn back of my head out there. Just a slight ringing in the ears. Can't die.
Step
right. My computer pornography. I would advise you not to on account of fundamentally changes. Because you're just a regular fella, and then you're fucking looking at this stuff, and then first, because I only got turned into it about a couple of years ago, I was late to the game, but I couldn't fucking believe what I was seeing. First of all, there's thousands upon thousands, and you never see the same girl twice. That's the weird thing. Every girl off porn. I've never met a lady like this in my life. Where do they live? I don't know. This is with some fat guy with a big belly and anyways. And then you get desensitized to it too, you know. That's what happens at rocks. At first you can't stand after a while you get, you know, like they say in the big books, desensitized. I don't know if you've ever read those big books. That's a word they enjoy at the beginning. And what that means is you watch it and you're like, oh, man, she's only taking 6 cocks up her ass. She'll get in business if she's going to be such a prude. I'll find something else. I'll find the worst thing a human can do to another human. That I need to, you know. Can't reach that stage. Then you got to pull away and try to be a civilized man. Enough. What I was going to say about America is that when you go there from Canada to live, you realize things are important. Like everybody got a fucking opinion about it. You guys, that guy's like fucking whatever. But everybody got an opinion, you know. And in Canada, I grew up, and I didn't really have like opinions, you know. And I think it's because it was my Canadian.
Oh, it's like Zenyatta.
Because things are very important in the United States, like elections and stuff like that.
Zenyatta can put out an orb called Discord Orb. It causes the enemy to take increased damage. So when I have that purple orb on me, it means Zenyatta threw an orb of Discord on me, and I'm taking increased damage.
Maybe to help carry.
Yeah, it's a little more damage.
Together, we are strong.
You got McCree's and Bronze, they're just not gonna hit enough shots.
I can't wait to get started.
That's why our gold eliminations is fucking 2. Our gold objective kills is 1, and silver damage is less than 3,000.
Enough waiting around. Let's get out there. I know they're trying, but
yeah. Just try not to. You shouldn't play such precision here as like McCree when you're Bronze, especially not on this map. On fighting up the high ground like that. Like, this street is not a good McCree street. There's other spots in this map that are good to switch to McCree for, but not this area.
5, 4,
He's good on defense.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Turn on that.
Hit me.
We have to contest. They're gonna win. They're gonna win anyways. But GG. That's really bad team. That was really bad.
Give me another shot.
That's my first game of Overwatch. I've played in months. That's such a typical game. I played Flex and I got the worst DPS of course.
Play of the game.
Let them up.
My tank is so low rank, it's so bad.
You vote for the wrong guy, you could blow up the fucking world. So that's because they got a red phone. We don't have no red phone. They're not going to give Canada a fucking red phone. But, so there is a very important decision who you vote for. And here, when you vote, you know, it's always like, who are you going for? I don't know. I think I like that guy that wants to build that bridge. I'd like to see a bridge over the... So it's not going to be that consequential one way or the other. And then also, you don't even get to vote for the fucking top guy. You just vote for the fucker who lives down the street. Then he's in Parliament, you know, and he's like, hey, what about that bridge? And they're like, shut the fuck up. That goddamn bridge. Why the fuck would we care about your riding? Why? We don't care about your riding. But in the States, people are very, very into opinions, you know, and everybody's got one, and, you know. And I don't know when that started, because, like, I know virtually nothing, you know? And so I daren't have an opinion on most things, because I don't want to be wrong, you know? And, but people ask all kinds. Like, one guy came up to me the other week, he was like, hey, what's your opinion on stem cell research? So I'm like, me? Oh, that's an interesting question. I'll tell you what, why don't I go to science school for 10 years, and then I'll come back here. Here, we'll meet here on this very spot a decade hence, and I will Jot it down in your century at a glance. We'll meet right here. And I will tell you what those 3 words mean. I don't know. I just talked into this thing. I don't know. Anyways. Maybe I had a bad time in here. Tilsonburg? God damn, my back still aches when I hear that word. But, anyways, I'm in America and, Hamilton. Maybe we can figure out one by the end of the show. We got the smokestacks and the tie cats and good old Hamilton. The tie cats. Tie cats. Hey, there's Howie Meeker doing the play-by-play. He was before old Don Cherry and nighttime classes. But Howie Meeker, of course, would not do tie cats telecasts because that's not hockey. But listen, let's go to the prepared text. There's no prepared text. But I have, I've written some words down on this piece of paper. Because Steve brings a goddamn fucking computer out. And then he got me nervous. I'm like, what if I forget everything? I don't know, computers, listen. Nothing smarter than a computer. You see where they played Jeopardy against a computer? Did you see that fucking thing? And then, so it's a computer, right? His name's Watson. He goes by the name of Watson. Anyways, so he plays 2 human beings, and then everybody...
Wait, this is actually a fucking official G Fuel advertisement?
Hey, you probably recognize me from the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. I'm moist. And I don't mean physically moist like this guy. But I mean, it's my name. I'm a pretty high-octane, enthusiastic guy, and I know you're wondering, where does all that energy come from? Well, I drink G Fuel. G Fuel is a sugar-free energy...
What the fuck? Oh. Nice. That was good. That was in true Charlie fashion there at the end.
But I mean, it's my name that comes in over 50 flavors, including my own. Divine Peach, which tastes heavenly. That catch was nuts. Divine Peach is the perfect blend of peach, kiwi, and dragon fruit. And it's even more important for your body than water. So if you want to be like me, go to gfuel.com and place an order now.
Christ, this cute.
What's that, sweetheart? You're not smart. I don't think you're smart. I don't think you're smart. If you were smart, you would know that's what's funny about the joke. That's the exact thing that's funny about the joke. But I think your math brain isn't creative enough to understand humor. No, I'm being serious. No. I don't think your brain is made for humor. Like, and you're probably really good at other things, but your brain, I don't think is made for it. I'll give you a chance for the rest of the show to try to laugh, but if you find yourself not laughing, just know I'm not smart enough. That's what you have to remind. Your brain doesn't work for it. It's not everybody. I'm sure you're really good at engineering. No, you're really good at engineering, ruining other people's nights. Being selfish. You got all those down, but humor is not for you. That's fair. And look, there is a place to go if you don't like humor. No, you shouldn't go to hell. Why would you go to hell? That's for funny people. You're not gonna ruin our time in hell too? How dare you, bitch? You gonna follow me to fucking hell, bitch? You out your fucking mind? I gotta deal with you here and in fucking hell? It's my people here. You're not gonna ruin their night. It's my people. It's my people. Not gonna do it. Not on my watch.
Now we're in West Palm Beach or Palm Beach? West Palm Beach. And you said pressure? What'd you say? You're not sure. Thank you for saying that out loud. I really feel like that got us somewhere. Who the fuck answers the question without knowing? In a room of 600 people. You could just be quiet, right? Like, that's what most people would do, right? Hey, is it raining outside? I don't know! I just want you to know that I don't know neither. We're on the same page. We should get to the bottom of this. Like, she could have just went like, I don't know. But you screamed it at me. I still don't know who it was. Was it you, miss? Who was it? It was you? Oh, that's what's up. Thank you. What is the difference, sir? You have no idea? You're a big fucking Latino, man. Holy shit. Dude, did they just hop on you as the boat from Cuba? Come on, Oscar, let's go! Come on, Oscar! Keep your head above water! Keep your head above water! Are you Cuban? Yeah. The Cubans, I don't really know much about y'all, but I know you're the biggest one. You might not even be that tall. How tall are you? You're 6'3"? Fuck, dude. You got a good head of hair. Dude, your hair looks Lego good, bro. Like, dude, you know how pissed off that guy is right there. You don't got that fucking hair.
Keep to the plan, but be ready to adapt if necessary.
System check initiated. Green across the board. I'm ready for action.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commence.
I'm with you. Moving up. I am power.
Objective A captured. Spot the payload.
Join me.
Back in the fight.
Oh, what the fuck? He was right there. hit on that. That could be pretty frustrating for sure.
Pass this force.
Raptora systems online.
Get into position.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Hello.
Nice, I do. Nice, Echo.
My team needs me.
Just one shot, Echo. Nice. The Sigma's one, the Sigma's one. Lucio's going up.
Justice rains from above.
Fuck, that was really misclick.
I am under attack. Check this out.
Raptora systems online.
Move back.
Spin down.
All systems checked out.
Damage boost engaged. I will not waste this opportunity. Team
Group up here. Peace be upon you. We must. 身を捨てても妙理は捨てず。
What the fuck?
Going
What do you mean now?
我が魂はまだ燃えておる。
What do you mean by that? It's no. You're wrong. A lot of Valorant players used to be Overwatch players. Oh my fuck, this fucking Bastion's always up there. Jesus Christ. Nice mercy, thank you.
Heroes never die.
Nice finish on that, Lucio.
My target. 30 seconds remaining.
I didn't turn around and get my deflect off fast enough.
10 seconds.
Gotta get this checkpoint here before we get to Echo, you get a touch point here. Someone touch payload. Someone touch payload. We got this. We can win this.
Score 1-0.
I don't know what you meant by that, Mitzi, but no, this is not a console game. it is playable on console. There's like no tournament scene or anything on console. The only tournament scene is ever on PC, like most games. And this is like one of the biggest PC games for a while. Yeah, we got this. Yeah, just play defensively. Do not overextend for sure. Well, we don't have a Zen anymore. We got it. We don't need Ryan and a Risa. I don't know. That's two main tanks. We could use an off tank for some extra damage and someone who has some more self-healing like Zarya or Risa. I mean Zarya or Roadhog or Sigma. Someone with some shields or self-healing.
I want to play Ryan, dude.
There we go. Roadhog's good with Ryan. What are we gonna play here? Yeah, I'm gonna cheese this first time. I was taking a while to decide what I want to play here. The Torbjorn. It is fast. It's fast paced. It's very hard game to play. Just because it's fast paced doesn't mean it's not hard. And very precise. You have to be very precise too in this game. Like.
I foresee great things for you. I'm not paying you for your casting ability. It's moving.
Shit, Bastion's up top, my shield's up.
You should be a This is not your time.
Enemy setting back up.
We got this. We're holding. We're holding. There's just a Sigma pushing in from the gates, and the rest of them are spawning. But I gotta switch to something to get back faster. I have ult though, but I need to get back faster. I need to get back faster. It's more important than getting my ult out because I won't get there in time to get my ult out. Got Genji and I threw heals down. That was actually big. That was big. Lucio down.
I don't quit till the fight's
They res Genji though. Fuck yeah. All right, that's alright. We burned some time. Let's hold this. Stay back.
Stop the payload. This will heal you.
Everyone, heal up.
Really? What do they have? Okay, nice.
This is not the time. My will.
Really? I got rezzed into that shit. Yeah, even with Genji, with his projectiles, like everything has to be very precise. Like, it's pretty intense game.
Feeling spry.
Behind you.
Team, heal up here.
Heroes never die.
Genji's weak, backing up. I I knew he was up there. I couldn't do anything about it. Fuck, it's over. Yeah, 2 main tanks is never gonna work, guys. You need an off tank. This is dumb shit.
I literally swapped like 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, you played it for the whole first half of the game too, right?
Yeah.
On defense, yeah. I know.
Yeah, when we had fucking a half a healer.
I mean, on offense. You played 2 main tanks on offense. That was dumb. And you begged for more healing. You made a big deal about it.
Bro, we had a
first half and second
Zen.
half.
The Mercy did her best. There's nothing.
Zen is amazing. Zen amazing. The problem is you have 2 main tanks.
Basically, you have 2 main tanks. Like you could
Yeah,
like
you
another
had 2 main
character, man.
tanks. You had 2 main tanks. That was the problem. Can you get over
Holy
yourself?
shit,
Calm
you
the
could
fuck
still
down.
pick another
Are you okay?
character. You want
Okay,
it.
you need a hug.
For like 30 seconds.
Yeah, you could pick another character too. You don't need to play 2 main tanks
God,
on
I'm so
attack.
sorry
That's
for
the
you,
problem.
Bruce.
That's the problem. You don't need 2 main tanks on attack. Fucking piece of shit. Jesus Christ. I don't know what you're talking about. Person from Trovo. I don't use Trovo really.